Hyundai Motor Group is the third largest automaker in the world by volume. As of January 2024, Hyundai is now the fourth most popular brand in the U.S. behind Ford, GM, and Toyota. When the whole world was talking about Tesla's battery and BYD's platform, Hyundai quietly revealed a car that changed the direction of the EV game. Hyundai has launched a hybrid engine that will emerge as a real threat not just for electric cars, but for the entire auto industry in the coming times. This is not an ordinary engine. Its specialty is its dual nature. On one hand, the quiet and smart performance of the electric motor, and on the other hand, the powerful speed of the petrol engine. But the balance between these two is such that hardly anyone has achieved it to date. The most surprising thing about this engine is that it gives the experience of both EV-like mileage and petrol-like accessibility in real-world driving. No hassle of charging again and again. No tension about range. And to top it all, its technology is so advanced that it decides on its own when to run on battery and when on petrol. Hyundai has made it clear with this move that the EV race is not just about full electric, but about the technology that can strike a balance between the budget needs and trust of the common man. This move of Hyundai has shaken the entire EV market. After all, how will it leave other companies in the dust? But before that, subscribe to the channel so that every big tech news reaches you first. From Hyundai's beginning to today's revolution, before knowing about the game-changer engine that has shaken the entire EV market. Let's go back a little to where the real story of Hyundai begins. Because to understand any revolution, it is important to know its roots. The company that is challenging giants like Tesla and BYD today started with a very simple thought and difficult circumstances. First of all, we have to understand when and how the foundation of Hyundai was laid. Hyundai Motor Company was established in 1967 in Seoul, South Korea. At that time, South Korea was an emerging country where the automobile industry had no special identity. Hyundai's founder, Chu Jong-gu, dreamed that a Korean company would make its name not only in its own country, but all over the world. Initially, the company did minor engineering and assembly work. But in 1968, in collaboration with Ford Motor Company, they launched the Cortina model. This is where Hyundai's real automobile journey started. But no company progresses just by partnering with other brands. Chu Jong-gu had a dream that Korea should make its own car. And with this thought, Korea's first indigenous car, Hyundai Pony, was launched in 1975. This was a very important turning point. Pony gave Hyundai an identity in the hearts of the Korean people. This car was not just a car, but a symbol of the self-reliance of a country. Gradually, the company started expanding its reach around the world. In the 1980s and 90s, Hyundai entered not only the domestic but also the international markets, especially in countries like America, Europe, and India. The company made its hold on the basis of affordable prices, reliable performance, and attractive design. In 1998, the company also acquired Kia Motors, which strengthened its hold even more. By the 2000s, Hyundai was no longer just a car manufacturer. It had become a global brand. They started paying special attention to their research and development. Research centers were opened in Germany, America, Japan, and Korea. Now it was not just about selling cars. It was about leading innovation. Now it's come to the point that drew the world's attention towards Hyundai. When the whole world was looking at Tesla and BYD was accelerating its electric battery game, Hyundai decided to think in a completely different direction. They focused not just on EVs, but on a hybrid revolution. And this is where the engine was born that shook the foundation of the existing EV market. This is why hybrid technology has started emerging as a smart solution. This technology is a combination of both electric motor and conventional engine, in which there is neither the tension of charging nor the complete dependence on petrol and diesel. This is the reason why today companies like Toyota, Honda, and Hyundai are emerging stronger again in front of companies like Tesla because they worked on hybrid in time. Now the question arises, what is so special about Hyundai? Hyundai understood the pulse of the times at the right time. When other companies had either completely jumped into EV or stuck to petrol engines, Hyundai chose the middle path, hybrid technology. They design their vehicles in such a way that the customer neither has to worry about charging nor mileage. And this is what sets it apart from other companies. In terms of hybrid vehicle sales, Hyundai has shown even stronger momentum. Hyundai has also invested heavily in making its electric models practical and futuristic at the same time. The EGMP platform, Electric Global Modular Platform, which supports vehicles like the Ioniq 5 and 6, offers fast charging from 10% to 80% in 18 minutes, long range up to 500 kilometers, and roomy interiors due to flat floors and smart packaging. These features directly compete with Tesla, yet at more affordable prices. The road ahead, Hyundai's big EV plan. Looking toward the future, Hyundai is going all in. By 2030, Hyundai aims to sell 2 million electric vehicles annually. That's nearly 6 times its current EV sales. To reach that goal, the company is investing over $18 billion in EV development, battery production, and new manufacturing plants across the US, Europe, and Asia. In fact, Hyundai has already announced its massive EV factory in Georgia, USA, which is expected to start production in late 2025. This plant will build the next-gen electric model for the North American market, including SUVs and pickup-style EVs. Another major focus is solid-state batteries. Hyundai is working on next-generation battery technology that promises higher energy density, faster charging, and better safety than today's lithium-ion packs. If successful, this could give Hyundai a big lead in the EV race. On the hybrid front, Hyundai plans to keep offering hybrids until 2035 in markets where EV adoption is slow. This ensures they won't lose customers in regions where charging infrastructure is still underdeveloped. Why the future looks bright for Hyundai. Hyundai's secret weapon is its balance. While other automakers gamble entirely on EVs, Hyundai is playing smart, investing in both hybrids and electrics, understanding each market's unique situation, and offering value-packed vehicles that don't compromise on style or performance. They're not chasing trends, they're shaping them. From design to technology, Hyundai's vehicles now stand proudly next to Tesla, Toyota, and BYD. And if they continue at this pace, Hyundai may soon become the world's most trusted electrified car brand. Not because they shouted the loudest, but because they listened the most. In short, Hyundai is no longer just catching up, they're now setting the pace. If you like this information, and you also want to stay updated about the big changes coming in the world of automobiles, then subscribe to the channel now, because we bring you the latest news of the EV industry, technology breakthroughs, and those inside stories that no one else knows. Also, do not forget to like and share the video so that this information can reach more people.